Yo, what's good? Another day, another Avatar episode, man. And hey, and I said in the last video that I got a new shirt, and y'all saw it and y'all liked it. And I also said that there was another one coming in the mail, and you might see that I'm wearing a different shirt. So it came in, and let me just show you, okay? You ready for this? Yeah, uh-huh. That's right. The GOAT himself, man. I had to. I saw it and I had to get it. Alright, well, last episode we had a little Toph focused episode, right? Toph and Katara focused episode. And also we've managed to shake off the combustion, man. So I don't know what's gonna happen in this next episode, man, but I imagine it's gonna be good, so let's get into it. Chapter 8. The Puppet Master. Okay, that sounds a little creepy. Oh, wow. Okay, this is interesting. We got a little full moon, it seems. This is a little creepy, not gonna lie.
Suddenly they heard something down the hall.
Oh, a little spooky story. Ooh.
Came into the torchlight.
Oh, shit. No.
I think I liked them for a hand.
They didn't like that one.
Water tribes. No, wait. I've got one.
Oh,
And
Katara's
this is a
got
true
one.
Tribe story.
A true creepy
A
story.
friend of my cousin, new stories.
Okay,
No.
let's hear it,
It
Katara.
happened to Mom.
It happened to Mom. Whoa.
Girl.
Okay.
A snowstorm buried the whole village for weeks.
A
A
snowstorm.
month later, Nini sensed the storm.
Her friend went
So
missing.
Mom and some others went to check on Nini's family. Who was home.
No one was
Just
home.
a fire flickering in the fireplace.
They
While
disappeared.
Mom went out, heard a voice.
She heard a voice.
Cold. Get warm.
Oh.
Mom turned and saw Nini standing by the fire.
Okay.
She was blue.
She was blue
Mom
like she
ran
was
outside for help,
frozen.
But
No one was
Nini's
there.
gone.
Yeah, they disappeared.
Where'd she go?
Knows.
Oh god.
Nini's house stands empty to this day.
We gotta
Sometimes
investigate
people
this.
see this chimney.
Oh.
Little Nini is to get warm.
Little Nini's still trying to get warm. Okay, first of all, that was a lot creepier than what Sokka cooked up. I'm sorry, Sokka. Katara beat you on that one. That was creepy. She was talking about an event that happened to her mother, you know, so that automatically makes it hit a lot harder, right? But I think this is weird. Not weird, but interesting because I don't know. This episode seems to have a little bit of a creepy factor, right? And the only other time this has ever happened was the swamp episode, right? That episode was really atmospheric and creepy. And this one is also kind of atmospheric and creepy as well. So hey, I love it. I'm excited to see what this little story is about. Maybe we'll go investigate it and see what caused those disappearances.
Did you hear that?
Did you hear that?
I hear people under the
Oh.
mountain screaming.
People are screaming under the mountain.
Nice try.
Nice try, Toph.
No,
Oh, she's serious.
you're probably from the ghost stories.
What the hell?
I'm getting scared.
Yeah, now I'm getting scared too.
Children.
Oh. What the hell? Creepy old woman.
My name is HAMA.
Hama.
Out in the forest.
What are you doing out in the forest, old woman?
I have an inn. Why don't you come back there for some spice?
I don't know, man. This is suspicious. Like, if I'm in the woods and some old woman approaches me and says, "Oh, I have a little cottage you can stay at, and I have tea," I'm gonna be like, personally, I'm gonna say no. Like, I think I'll just stay out in these dark, creepy woods. Yeah, thank you, but I'm good on that. They said yes, please. Okay, well, surely nothing weird will go on here.
You have a lovely inn.
A lovely inn.
Sweet.
Where's everyone
You know,
else?
you should be careful. Woods you were camping in.
Oh,
What do you mean
people have been disappearing
Turns full.
when the moon turns full.
Don't come out.
It's like what happened to Katara's mom's friend. I don't want any tea. I'm scared. I want a
Don't
blanket.
worry, you'll all be safe here. You to your room.
Okay.
You get a good night's rest.
Yeah, all right. The creaking of the wood.
creepy?
It's funny. First of all, it's cool to see Sokka with his hair down, right? You know, I love that. His hair's getting longer, and you know, for like the entire show, we usually see him with the ponytail, right? And so I think it's cool. He looks a little different. He looks cooler with his hair down, honestly. I just think it's funny that he's sleeping next to his sword too. He's sleeping with one eye open, and at least Momo's there with him.
Able to fall asleep.
Okay, he went out cold. Okay, we made it through the night. This is good. Hopefully everyone's still here.
Shopping.
Time to go shopping. Oh, this is good news for Sokka. Oh, we're shopping for her. Getting some food.
Mr. Yap, go back and see if he'll give us some free Komodo sausages.
Free sausages.
Would have feminine charms to take advantage of that poor man.
Yes,
I
actually.
think you're going to get along swimmingly.
She likes that idea. Yeah. No, ash bananas. Hingwa Island.
Two-day trip.
Okay.
Oh, right.
Oh, tomorrow's the full moon. Okay.
There's another day in the woods.
Hey, the people are gonna start
People
disappearing.
disappearing in the woods, moons. This just reeks of spirit world shenanigans.
Spirit world shenanigans. Oh, okay. That's interesting, man. I didn't really consider that part. And I guess that's like the most reasonable explanation so far. That whatever is causing people to disappear during the full moon, I guess it's spirit related, right? So maybe it has to do with the fact that, you know, I'm not too sure actually now that I'm thinking about it, because like I know the fact that Roku was able to communicate with Aang in the very beginning, you know, in book 1 for the first time, when I believe it was like the solstice, the winter solstice, right? And I guess that would mean it could happen again, and that's when like the link between the spirit world and you know, the real physical plane is like the strongest, right? And the spirits can come over. That would be cool, man. We haven't seen too many spirits, I feel like, you know. We have, you know, of course, like we've seen recently the what was it, the spirit from the painted lady, right? The painted lady spirit. But besides that, we don't see spirits very often, so I think it's so cool whenever they introduce a new spirit.
Environment to make the spirits
Oh, they did something to the environment. And we can, yeah, Avatar style. Yeah,
That's what I do.
that's what he does.
Why don't you all take them to the inn?
Oh, you're not going with us,
I just have to
Gran?
run a couple more errands a little while.
Oh, that's kind of suspicious.
Town.
Okay.
Mysterious children.
She is way too suspicious, man. I do not trust her whatsoever. She's probably the reason why they're all disappearing.
Strange.
Exactly.
Like she knows something.
She does
Or
know
she's
something.
hiding something.
Sin and gave us a place to stay.
Okay, yeah, but this is what she wants you to think, Katara. And you remember, Sokka is wise, man. Sokka's got the wisdom. We gotta listen to him. I think he's on to something here. But they're not trusting him. I don't know. Something's gonna happen, man.
She kind of reminds me of Gran.
She reminds her of
What does she
Gran.
mean by that
Oh,
comment? Mysterious children.
yeah.
Gee, I don't know. Strange kids camping in
Okay.
the woods at night?
Okay, to give her the benefit of the doubt, they are mysterious children, okay? And they were camping in the woods, and they were being all mysterious, so it's valid. But at the same time, man, don't trust her. Do not trust the old, nice-looking woman, ever.
I'm gonna take a look around.
Sokka, do your investigation skills. We need you, Detective Sokka. It's been too long.
What are you doing? You can't just snoop around someone's house.
Yes, you can, Sokka. Snoop around.
We could be home.
They all need to stand guard for
You're
him.
gonna get us all in trouble. Rude.
I'm not finished yet.
He's not done yet. He's got something to look for. Oh.
Pretty creepy.
So
She's got a hobby.
So she's the puppet master then, because this episode is called the Puppet Master. She has a bunch of puppets. Who else would it be, right? I don't know, man. It's kind of weird.
Weird about that? Sokka, you
Okay, a hobby, sure.
Oh, we'll be back.
Oh, now we're going in the attic. All the creepy shit's always in the attic.
You from snooping through her stuff.
But what's in there that she doesn't want people to see?
It's empty.
Oh, a little loot chest.
Treasure.
Yeah, that's right, Toph. Come on, let's open it up.
What are you doing?
Lock picking with the sword.
In there.
That's funny. Oh god.
Doing this.
There's something bad in here. Toph, what are you doing? Oh, she can bend into a little key. Yeah. Smart, smart.
Isn't as
Suit yourself.
Okay,
Do it,
goodbye,
Tom.
Katara. Yeah, nice. Good job.
Tell you what's in the box.
Oh, she's here. Oh, God. We got caught red-handed. What's in the box? What's in the box? Oh. A comb.
An old comb?
Wait. That's interesting. It kind of has like a little water tribe motif on it. I don't know. That's strange. Why would you keep a comb in a lockbox behind a locked door in an attic? This must be some very special comb.
From growing up in the southern water.
Yeah, she's from the water tribe. Whoa.
You're from
So maybe she knew their mother.
Just like you.
She knew they were from it
Around
too.
your campfire. Why didn't you tell
Oh.
us? Surprise you.
She wanted to
I
surprise
brought all
them.
this food today so I can
Oh.
fix you a live dinner.
That's so nice
Of course, I
of
can't get all
you.
the ingredients. You stewed them.
Okay. Ew.
Right. I knew I with you right away.
Okay,
And I
Katara.
knew you were keeping a secret. Both right.
They're both right.
But I'm sorry around.
Yeah.
Apology accepted.
Apology accepted. Everything's
Now
good
let's get
now.
cooking.
Nothing creepy's gonna happen. And she's not guilty of anything weird. Aw. Momo and Appa in the barn. That's cute, man. What? Momo's like, give that to me. I need it. Okay, we got a wholesome little family dinner.
The sea prunes. Kumquats.
Oh.
Close enough.
What the hell?
Who wants 5 flavor soup?
Yeah, she's a waterbender.
You're a waterbender.
Very
I've
cool.
never met her from our tribe.
Wow, that's actually a crazy point, right? It's very rare for, like, in this show, for the gang to actually meet a waterbender that's from their tribe, you know? And just, like, in general, you know, seeing a waterbender is quite rare, I feel like. So it's very cool to see this, although, you know, she's definitely hiding something, right?
I was the last one.
Wow, she was the last waterbender. What the hell?
My home.
She was stolen from her home. Oh,
It was
damn.
6 years ago when the rain
60
stopped.
years ago. She looks crazy different. And yeah, here's the Ash, the classic Ash we saw. Damn. Oh. Yeah, here they come to raid the place. They didn't kill everyone, did they? They captured them.
They
Wow.
did again and again. More of our waterbenders.
Damn.
Taken captive.
That's crazy. So this isn't like a one-time thing. You know, they kept coming back. You know, they came and then they conquered, and then there were some survivors. They come back, they conquer some more. Jeez, man, crazy. Absolutely crazy. I'm wondering how she managed to get away though, you know? She looks cool.
Best to hold them
Oh.
dwindled as the rain.
Wait a second. Hold on. And I could be wrong here, right? But hold on. I'm using my brain power. Isn't this the ship that they found in like the very first episode? Or it was the second episode. I'm pretty sure it was the first episode, right? When they, you know, they find Aang, Katara and Sokka find Aang, and they take him back to their little tribe. They go down to this Fire Nation ship that's like encased in ice. Is this actually the same one? That's really cool. If so, man, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Dwindled as the raids continued.
The raids kept coming. Yep. Damn. Oh, she's surrounded, and then she surrendered.
I took it.
Jeez, she must have been very powerful.
I was led away in chains.
Where did they take
The
her?
last waterbender and water tribe.
Wow. That's insane, bro.
Prisons here in the Fire Nation.
They imprisoned
I
them.
was the only one managed to escape.
And she's the only one who escaped.
And
How?
why did you Fire Nation?
Yeah, why did she stay here?
Sorry. Talk about anymore.
It's too painful to talk
I
about.
understand.
Oh.
We lost our mother in a raid.
Poor thing.
I don't know,
I
man.
can't tell you. It's an honor.
It is an honor, I suppose.
Southern waterbender.
Another southern
I'd like to
waterbender.
teach you what I know. Carry on the southern tradition
Oh.
when I'm gone.
Teach her what she knows.
Yes.
What does she know?
Yes,
A little bit of
to learn about
training.
my heritage thing to me.
Okay, wow, this is nice, man. I'm still, I'm a little suspicious of her.
South Pole, snow and ice. and
Right,
seas.
yeah, all
As
forms
you
of water.
probably noticed on your travels, it's wherever you go.
I
Right.
know. desert, I felt like there was almost nothing I could do.
Learn to control water wherever it exists.
Interesting, man. Interesting. And this is kind of tying back into the last episode, right? When Toph and Katara, they were trapped in, you know, the little prison. Katara started sweating, and then they revealed that you can use your own sweat to essentially create water, and that's something that's really interesting to me, right? In terms of like comparing the water bending to all the other types of bending, right? It seems like it's incredibly versatile, but at the same time, you know, all the styles of bending kind of rely on like the natural world itself, right? And like Katara said, when they're in the desert, Katara really couldn't do anything in terms of water bending because of the fact that there was really no water to extract. And I just think that's pretty interesting because, you know, earthbending is way different, you know, in that regard, because earthbending, there is rocks and, you know, earth everywhere. So it's like you will never have an opportunity unless, you know, you're stuck in like a metal cage, right? But of course, Toph just decided to create metal bending. So I think it's cool. And also firebending seems like it can kind of just be created on command. And airbending, of course, right? You can do airbending at any time. And so waterbending has like a kind of a handicap in some degree where you have to have some kind of water. And she's basically saying there's a way to create your own water. So, okay, let's see it, man. Let's see it.
That's very
Right.
resourceful, Katara.
Her own sweat, exactly.
Thinking like a master.
A true master, yeah.
Even out of thin air.
Pull water out of thin air. Whoa, how do you do that?
You to keep an open mind,
Whoa.
Katara.
Keep an open mind.
There's water places you never think about.
Water in places you never think about. Oh,
This has
that's
gotta be the nicest natural
interesting.
setting in Fire Nation. Just turned me.
A gentle look
Yeah, hey, don't say that about the moon spirit.
passion and lunar goodness.
And lunar goodness. I hope we see Yue again, man.
It's been stealing people.
Ah, yes, wandering traveler,
One
tell
man
us.
ever saw it and lived. Manding.
Old man
Where does
Ding.
Old Man Ding live?
Okay, we're gonna talk to Ding.
Wow, flowers are beautiful.
Oh, wow.
Called fire lilies. 2 weeks a year.
That's
But
beautiful.
they're one of my favorite living here.
Okay, yeah.
Like all plants and all living filled with water.
They're filled with...
I met a waterbender who
Whoa,
lives in a swamp
whoa,
and
whoa.
can control the vines by bending the water inside.
Take it even.
Okay, hold on. I'm on the cusp of a little realization here. Give me a second.
Waterbender who wins by bending the water inside.
Yeah, cause we went to the swamp, and like I mentioned the swamp episode as well. It's like these two episodes are connected. I feel like the guy was bending the vines. You know, he was like a vine bender because he was bending the water within the plants, right? I could be wrong here. I do think, and I said this last episode, right? What would stop a waterbender from literally bending the water inside of someone's body? And if you were to be able to do that, man, if you could do that, wouldn't you be able to control someone? And I would go as far to say it would be similar to a puppet, where you could control someone like a puppet. Hey, I think I'm onto something here. Man.
You can take it even further.
You could take it even further. Oh, what the hell? Interesting.
That was incredible.
Bend all the water out of the plants.
Lilies, though.
Yeah, and it kind of wilts them away.
Waterbender in a strange.
Oh,
You do what you must.
you do what you must.
Teach you the ultimate technique of waterbending.
Yeah.
Done during the full
Oh,
moon.
it can only be done during the full moon.
But
What?
isn't that
Oh.
dangerous? I thought peering around here.
Yes, she's piecing it together.
Beneath a full moon.
Two master waterbenders.
Anything to worry about.
Nothing to worry about. Oh, this is crazy, man. That is actually crazy. If what I'm saying is right.
Old Man Ding.
Oh man, ding. Oh.
Can't you see I'm busy? Moon rising.
Got a full moon coming.
Why does everyone that I'm not that old?
Old man ding. Yeah, you still spry. Young man ding. Let's help him out a little bit. Yeah, this is
Not
good.
ready to get snapped up. Moon monster yet at least.
It's a moon monster. He's barricading the damn windows.
About that.
It's like a zombie
Look at the
apocalypse.
spirit that took
No spirit.
Didn't see a spirit.
Something come over me. Possessed.
Like they were
Forced me to
possessed.
start the mountain.
Yes, man.
Tried
Uh-huh.
to fight it. Only times.
That's insane.
Just about had me into a cave up there. The moon.
Uh-huh.
For what I thought would be my
Yep.
last flight.
Interesting. But how did he break free?
I started to rise.
The sunrise.
I
Okay.
took control of myself again.
So this is crazy, right? Because like, if what I think is true, then it's like she is a puppet master, the old woman, right? Why would she be doing this though in the first place? Like, what is there to gain from her controlling people? You know, bringing them to a cave? Like, I don't really understand why she would do this in the first place. But oh man, I just think it's so crazy. Like, that they're kind of hinting towards that you can do something like this. That changes like everything in terms of like the power scaling of all the different benders. But I guess like the massive handicap is like, you know, this can only be done when the water benders are at their full power, you know, so during a full moon. Crazy, man. I just want to see where this goes. I want to see.
Want to take people to a mountain?
Why would the spirit want to do that?
I go screaming under the mountain.
She did hear it.
Villagers must there.
Oh, but why are they there? Okay, we gotta go see what they're doing over there. This is creepy, man.
I can hear them.
Oh, she can still hear them. Okay. Oh God. Damn.
Can you
Beautiful
feel
shot.
the power that brings?
Feel the power.
It has blessed
Oh.
benders with its glow,
Oh.
allowing us incredible things.
Them damn claws that she has. So creepy.
I've never more alive.
Ew. Katara, run away.
This is the place.
This is the place.
Can't see anything down there.
Oh God, it's gonna be dark. Yeah, Toph is fine down here. Oh. They built a little chamber, huh? Yep, a little bit of metal bending. Shout out to Toph. Oh, what the hell?
Saved.
We're saved.
I didn't know that spirits like this.
Yeah.
Spirit.
It was no spirit.
The witch.
It was the woman.
witch?
Yep,
What do you
yep,
mean?
yep.
Old woman.
Exactly, man.
Fools people like puppet master.
Exactly. She controls them.
The innkeeper.
Something creepy about her?
And this is interesting too, right? In terms of just like the like what we know about the story so far, and it kind of like flips like the idea of the Fire Nation being the bad guys on its head, right? And of course, like we know this already, that the time that we've spent here in the Fire Nation, like we've come to the realization that it's not everyone in the Fire Nation that's inherently evil, right? It's more so just like the systems and the beliefs that kind of stemmed from, you know, Sozin's heritage, right? And like, as a result of that, the Fire Nation itself gets like a pretty bad rap in general, you know, and they're viewed as the enemy, you know, the conquerors, and it's kind of like a prejudice against the entire nation, and that's like that's literally what Jet's character was about, right? You know, how he viewed everyone in the Fire Nation as evil, and you know, that's why, you know, Zuko and Iroh, of course, you know, they're some of the main characters as well, and we know for a fact that not everyone in the Fire Nation is bad, right? And I just think it's interesting because in this like specific scenario, the Fire Nation, like these are just innocent villagers that are actually being victims to a waterbender, right? And so it's like, you know, for a long time, the waterbenders are seen as, you know, a peaceful tribe, you know, they flow and, you know, they're not evil or anything. But in this like specific case, it's like the damn old woman is a waterbender and she's doing this crazy shit to these innocent Fire Nation villagers. So it's cool to see this, right? It's just so crazy.
These people out of here.
Yeah, get him out of there. We gotta go to Katara, man, immediately. Katara might try to fight her or something.
To show you, but in that wretched Fire Nation prison,
She discovered it in the
the
prison.
guards were all water away from us.
Oh,
Piped in dry air away from the ground.
wow.
Before giving us any water. And
That's
our hands
crazy.
couldn't bend.
And this is kind of just like the idea of like, you know, you put someone in a situation where you take away like one of their resources that they need to fight back against you, someone will create their own, you know? And it's literally just like how Toph was imprisoned in the metal cage and she was backed into a corner. Then she got resourceful, you know, she made an entirely new style of bending. And this is like a similar situation where the Fire Nation, you know, they're doing some bad shit, right? They're kidnapping and imprisoning all these water tribe members, right? And they take away the water. So, you know, as a result of that, someone's gonna try to get creative and, you know, figure out something else. And as a result of that, they kind of, it seems like she discovered probably one of the most dangerous, like, evil forms of bending, where you can literally control someone by bending the water inside of them. So crazy, man. So crazy.
Any sign of trouble.
Wow.
Cruel
But they give them water to drink.
and yet each month I felt enriching me with its energy.
Wow, crazy.
What could do to escape.
Yeah. It makes sense why she did this.
Where there is life, water.
Yeah, where there's life, there's water.
Scurried the floor of my cage.
The rats.
More than filled with liquid.
Skins filled with liquid.
Years
That's
to build
crazy.
the skill that would escape.
Oh, wait.
Blood bending.
Oh my god. See, I felt like something was missing from what I was trying to articulate. She's not bending the water inside of someone. She is literally bending the blood. Nah, that is insane, bro. That is one of the craziest like subgenres of bending we have ever seen in this show. And probably the most insidious, right? That is insane. Blood bending. Holy, hey, that sounds crazy awesome. You know, like, what kind of bender are you? I'm a blood bender. Hey, that's cool, man. But, oof, I don't think this should be well-known information. Maybe this old woman should be the only blood bender in history because, like, that's crazy, man. Absolutely crazy.
Forcing your own will over there.
Enforcing your own will over
Once I had
theirs.
mad rats.
She made her own rat army.
When
And then she, oh my god. That's insane, bro.
full moon for the first time in decades.
Wow.
Myself unlocked by
For the first time? Whoa.
time in decades.
Damn, they kept her a prisoner for decades, man. See, at this point, it's like, I can't even, like, be mad at her, you know? I can't even be like, why would you do such a thing? You know? It's like, they imprisoned her for decades, and it's like, it's no wonder why she eventually did this, right?
Trying to keep me in.
Yeah.
Once you perfect this technique, control anything.
Control anything.
Anyone.
Katara knows this is wrong. Yeah.
I don't know if I kind of power.
Yeah, wow.
The choice is not yours.
The choice is
power
not yours.
exists. The gifts you've been given to win this.
Oh, I don't know, man.
Our entire culture. Your mother.
I know.
Exactly, but see, and this is the difference between Katara and this old woman, right? Is like I said before, Katara has an incredible sense of what is right and wrong, and she, you know, she has very high morals, you know, a very concrete view of morality, what's right and what's wrong, right? And she knows that this is not right, you know. And it's crazy that this old woman is like, this is your duty, you know, they killed your mother, this is how you win. But really, it's like, you don't have to be able to use a technique like this to complete, you know, the mission, the goal that they're here to do is to stop the cycle. You know, sure, Katara could, I guess, use the ability of bloodbending to, I don't know, make the Fire Lord just jump off a damn cliff or something, right? But I don't know, man. I think there's a way better way to go about it. You know, a more moral way, you know, a more just way. And so I think it's awesome that, you know, out of every single waterbender that has met this old woman, which I imagine is not many, if any at all, Katara is like the only one who would probably resist this train of thought, you know, the temptation to do something like this, because she knows it's wrong, right? So yeah, it's cool, very cool. Shout out to Katara, man.
Then you should understand what I'm talking about.
Mm.
We're of the Southern Tribe.
Yeah.
We have to fight these people.
Don't listen to
whenever
her.
we can,
Don't listen to her.
wherever that's necessary.
Any means necessary.
You was making people
Yep.
disappear during the full moon.
She realized it now.
They threw me rot.
Damn.
Along with my brothers and sisters.
They deserve the same.
Carry on my work.
She is evil.
I won't use you to keep terrorizing this
Oh,
town.
okay, but see, but this is the problem though. How do you fight something like this, right? this is literally one of the most overpowered forms of bending I think that has ever existed, right? Because if you're in a 1v1 against someone who is a bloodbender, what do you do? Like, you can't even control your own body. You can't make the movements to do any type of bending. You are basically a puppet, right? And that's why they call her the puppet master. And so it's like, this power is incredibly, incredibly dangerous. And it's like, there is almost no way to defeat it when you're just, you know, 1v1ing someone with this ability, right? So I imagine Sokka and Aang and Toph will be here to save her, right? But this is insane, bro. Wow.
Before you turned against me.
You should have learned it before you turned against her. Wow.
I control every muscle,
Damn. Every muscle, every vein. Jeez. So you're just making her dance around. Okay. Jesus. We gotta take care of her. Damn, she's crying. She has lost it, man. She is off her rocker. Hey, we gotta take care of her. Oh. What? No way, she's actually doing it.
He draws power from the moon.
Oh.
My bending in yours, HAMA.
Whoa,
Your
whoa.
technique is useless on me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she's got a power up as well. This is crazy. Oh my god. Wow. Awesome shot. Let's go, Katara. Yeah.
We know what you've been doing, Hama.
Okay, now the jig is up. Give up.
outnumbered yourself.
You've outnumbered yourselves. Oh my god. Now they're gonna attack her. Wow. She's taking the water out of the tree. Oh shit. Has a mind of its own. Well, okay, and it's so crazy to see like two waterbenders go against each other, right? You know, it's just so cool to see this. But one thing that I'm interested in is like, would you be able to make someone do bending like as a result of blood bending? Would you be able to like, bro, imagine if you were to literally be a bloodbender and have the ability to control the avatar. Like it would just be over. Like you could make the avatar do whatever you want. Like you could use any form of bending if that's how it actually works. Maybe she could just control their body, but at the same time, right? You know, to do bending, you just use your body, right? You do all these movements, you know, these martial arts movements. So yeah, I'm interested in that idea. Oh no, she's got to go against Aang. Yeah, it's not personal. Crazy. Hey, this is nothing she can't handle. And this is another thing, right? Okay, I'm pausing a lot. I'm sorry, but this is just so crazy because, like, not only can you control people as a bloodbender, but you can turn people against each other, right? You know, it's like the ultimate. It's honestly one of the ultimate weapons because, like, you can just put people against each other, you know, and it's like you don't even have to fight them. Really, you know, it's like you just sit there and you control them and make them fight each other. Wow, man. Awesome. Oh, okay. That was close. Oh, she's doing it. Wow, Katara's actually doing it, man. This is insane, bro. Wow, and everyone's here to witness this. And wow. My work is done. And this is like kind of tragic in a way, you know. It's like, sure, this old woman is like doing some very evil shit, right? But at the same time, you can't help but feel bad for her because, you know, she just got done so dirty by the Fire Nation, right? And she was imprisoned for decades, you know, most of her life. And now she's going right back to prison. It's honestly sad, man, like the way that she's going out. But at the same time, you know, she chose to do this after all. And she could have discovered this technique of bloodbending and, you know, escaped from prison and then just ran away and lived peacefully. But no, she still had that, you know, jet-like vendetta against the entire Fire Nation, right? And she's the one that decided to kidnap all these people. And so, you know, sure, you know, I feel bad for her, but at the same time, she did choose to do this after all and bring innocent people into the mix, which, you know, Damn, 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 damn.
My work is done.
My work is done.
Nations,
Congratulations.
you're a bloodbender.
Katara's a bloodbender now. Jesus, man. That is crazy. Wow, wow, wow. And she's crying. Holy shit. Okay, hey man, this is one of the craziest episodes I think in the whole series, right? And it's not even because there's like a crazy lore revelation. Well, it kind of is, right? But just like the implications of this, you know, like the fact that such an insidious power can actually exist, nonetheless from like the water tribe, right? The most like calm and peaceful, one of the most peaceful nations, right? You know, and I just think it's crazy how she said my job is done. You know, I've passed on this ability to someone else, and it's almost like a curse because like now Katara has to kind of have this on her shoulders, you know, on her conscience. Like I kind of committed like an act of taboo, right? This is like almost a forbidden form of bending where you actually use it against like to control someone. You use it on their body, and sure, like, you know, fire bending itself is like a very devastating and harmful element, right? But like at the same time, you could do a lot of good with firebending. You know, you can, you know, light fires, cook food, do, you know, just things that aren't necessarily bad with it. But dude, bloodbending, it almost seems like there is no good that can be done from something like this. There is nothing positive that can be done, and it's just like a violation of someone, right? You know, you're controlling them against their will, and I can't think of one thing that it would be used for good, right? And the fact that Katara is the one to, you know, use it, she had no choice but to use it against her. It's so unfortunate because Katara is such a pure, kind-hearted soul, right? You know, it's sad that she was forced to kind of do this taboo thing and use this very, very bad form of bending that exists, right? I just think it's brilliant, man. And this is like one of my favorite parts of the show is whenever something like this happens, right? When a new form of bending is like revealed or shown. And this is literally like the second time we have ever seen something like this in the entire show. And maybe for the rest of the show, right? So it's always like a big event, right? And the only other instance that we've seen a new form of bending is the metal bending by Toph, right? Or the vine bending, you could say, you know? And it's just crazy because this is like the, you know, like I said, one of the most like evil types of bending you can do. But at the same time, right? It's kind of interesting how this is not something that can be done very easily, right? You know, this is not something that you can just go around and do like you would do water bending, right? Because with water bending, you just need water and then you can bend it, right? But you have to wait for the full moon when the water tribe's power is the strongest. And then you can do something like this. So I think it kind of balances it out, right? It's such an overpowered ability that it would make sense for it to have some kind of restriction, right? And I just think it was crazy how this old woman is one of the only, if not the only person from the Southern Water Tribe that we see that survived, right? And she has this crazy ability, man. But yeah, dude, this was an awesome episode. This is probably one of my favorites, actually. I love the creepy, eerie vibe to it, you know, and it's very rare, right? Because this is like a children's show at the end of the day. It's a cartoon. It's not necessarily made for children specifically, but, you know, it was on a children's, like, network, you know, Nickelodeon. So if I saw this when I was a kid, I would be freaking out, man. I would be losing my shit. And so it just makes it hit a lot harder whenever we get an episode that's more creepy, you know, and I just think it was awesome how they executed it. So cool. And I love how they were hinting at it, right? It was like a little, kind of not like easy to predict, but I started really piecing it together when we saw the puppets and we knew that she was a waterbender. And like once we saw her take the water out of the plants, I was like, well, you could definitely do that, right? With humans, but it wasn't water, it was blood. But I guess blood is made up of water. I don't know. But yeah, man, dude, the power system in this show is so good. It's one of my favorite parts. You know, the world building and the power system, the bending system, right? And Dude, whenever we have an episode that leans into that and kind of explains it and just goes to show like how many little offshoots we can have and just like the possibilities. I wouldn't say it's endless, but it's much more than I would have imagined, right? Because it seems like for a while I thought it was just, okay, fire, earth, water, and then, you know, air. But, you know, we got the first little tidbit of information when we saw Azula do the lightning bending, and I just love it. How they get creative with it, and people make their own styles of bending, you know? And it's just like a derivative of one of the four major elements, right? And so for Earth, it would be, okay, so yeah, for Earth, it would be metal bending, right? And for air, we don't actually know. We have never seen like an offshoot of air bending from what I can remember, right? And for water, it would be blood bending. And for fire, it would be lightning bending. So hey, maybe we'll see one more little style from the other last element. But you know, if that doesn't happen, then that's okay. I would be fine with that because this is already just insanely cool, right? But yeah, man, holy, the Puppet Master. What an episode. What an episode. I think this is one of my favorite ones this season. But then again, right, like every episode has just been incredibly good. This is such a unique episode, and it's more serious, right? You know, and we get to just see how, you know, bending can be used for good for a lot of things, but it can also be used for some very nefarious purposes, man, and this might be one of the most striking examples of that. But yeah, man, like imagine Azula or someone, you know, some antagonist like with this ability, right? Like it's honestly a miracle that this woman seems to be the only bloodbender. Well, I guess besides technically Katara could be considered a bloodbender now, but you know, I'm glad that this is a very well-kept secret, because like if this was in the wrong hands, someone could genuinely like take over the world with this. I don't know, that might be a little bit of an exaggeration, but like imagine if the Fire Nation had access to this ability, right? It just goes to show that yeah, the Fire Nation is incredibly powerful, and you know, when the comet passes by, that's when they're at their full strength. But the waterbenders, man, the waterbenders can do some insane shit, and I love how it's tied into the solar system, right? You know, the summer solstice, the winter solstice, the full moon, the eclipse. I'm just such a sucker for that. When they tie the power system into the world itself, you know, I just think that's brilliant, man. And I love the connection between this episode and the swamp episode, right? Because oh man, it's like, it's cool because she was like, oh, they're just flowers, you know, it doesn't matter, we're sucking the water out of them. But really, like, you could even argue that when you're sucking the water out of a plant, like you're kind of doing a form of bloodbending itself, because plants don't have blood, sure, but you could view the water as their blood, you know, their lifeblood. So I just think that's so crazy, man, so crazy. Overall, brilliant episode. One of the coolest episodes, I think. It was just so crazy to see this, and it was completely self-contained, right? There's no like, I don't know, maybe this will come into play sometime. Hey, maybe even Katara will use bloodbending, but at the same time, I don't think that she would. She might if she was backed into a corner and had no choice, but at the same time, Katara doesn't seem like someone who would really like to use this power, and we saw, you know, how she reacted to it once she did. You know, she was crying, and you could tell that it really weighed on her, you know, her conscience that she did something like this, because it's just inherently like a bad power. Like I said, you know, there is not much good you can do with this ability, and I think it's brilliant. We get to see another side to the waterbending, which is used for like healing, you know, like it's mostly known for, you know, healing, and sure, you can manipulate water to attack people and splash them with waves, but you can't really harm them. But this ability is very harmful, and you can just do very insidious things with it, and we saw that she was capturing everyone. So yeah, crazy episode, man, absolutely crazy. Alright, well, I think I've said that this episode was crazy enough. I've said it like 10 times already. I just thought it was awesome, man. I don't want to you know, talk your head off and yeah, just keep repeating myself. But yeah, I'm just kind of nerding out about this episode because it was sick. It was so cool to see. That's gonna be it for me, I think. Episode 8 of book 3, bada bing bada boom, completed. Crazy episode, man. I'm excited for whatever's coming next, and I think there's gonna be some like 2-parter episodes coming up soon. I'm not sure, but I think I had a comment saying that, you know, later on in the series, in this season, there's gonna be some 2-parter episodes or something like that. So hey, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. All right, okay, I promise that's it from me. I've yapped too much and I don't want to keep you here for too long, so if you're still here, thank you for watching. I will see you very soon for episode 9. Flameo, and have a good one.